The Anakin 9.5 Beats, the show.
Do it, matter of fact, scratch that. What they doing? I'm goofy, young Tulia. Turned up, I'm just that hot. Been chill for a while, but like a swisher in the lot. Dula gon' do it, it's a fact, it's a rap, gone. Got the coolest couple music on the purr. Now literally in the sky, I'm just that fly. Been me all my life, if living is a crime, Dula don't do it, matter of fact, scratch that. What they doing? I'm goofy, young Tulia. Turned up, I'm just that hot. Been chill for a while, but like a swisher in the lot. Dula gon' do it, it's a fact, it's a rap, gone. Got the coolest couple music on the purr.
Yes, sir, man. Been a long week. Been a long week, man. Shout out to UTE, Us Entertainment, Anakin 9.5 Beats. That's one of the beats I dropped back in 2012. Young Tully. Yeah, to all my subscribers, shout out to y'all. Took a week or two off. Had to spend time with my family. Family is important. We all know that. Family is very important. Coming off my birthday week, which was, shoot, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, but I'm still celebrating because you know what? God is good. Life is good. But today, man, before I even start, get those likes up and also leave a comment. I'm back on my grind and did my vacation for the summertime. You know what I mean? Did my springtime vacation. I like to go to the beach. I also like to go to the mountains. And then I just go somewhere different, just pick a spot to go somewhere where I've never been before when it comes to the family or it comes to, you know what I'm saying, my wife. So let's get this started, baby. All my subscribers, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment. When you leave a comment, be cordial, but at the same time, if you want me to put something out there that you really want to hear, you want me to speak on, I will do it. But today we're going to talk about the Chronicles of Disrespectfulness in 2024. The Chronicles of Disrespectfulness in 2024, y'all. Can I get a laugh on that? I'm trying to figure out why people are so disrespectful. There's so many different avenues of why people are disrespectful when you go through in life. And I just want to touch bases on it and, you know what I'm saying, get the hell up out of here. You feel me? That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to laugh at people when they be disrespectful to you. You know what? When I'm in a bad mood and I approach my wife and she in a bad mood, you know what she do? And then you know what? That really pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in a bad mood and you know, I try to come back with a comeback and then all she do is yes, sir. So I just want to break it down about the disrespectfulness in the world, man. You know, I've really covered a lot of different things the last few live shows, man. Then I came back and edited it. But I covered a few things. You know, one of them is cheating, but you know, I said that in the last go round, and that had something to do with it. You know, financial stability has something to do with it. Not having the best job in the world has something to do with it. But it's just crazy. No matter where you go or what you do, somebody's always being disrespectful. Like, I don't get it. For what purpose? It's more than a new millennium, man. I said it's World War IV out here, but it's in our country, y'all. It's definitely in our country, man. And I don't respect that because, you know, the baby boomers came up before us and they know how to talk to people and be nice to people, but they really just want to stay away from everybody, right? It's not good. But at the same time, man, they the ones that got us here, right? They got us here. And then, Generation X, we made a lot of mistakes in the 90s, baby. Even though it was a good time, we made a lot of mistakes when it comes to these kids coming up. And now the kids trying to take care of the kids. Well, they were saying that about the millennium people, or us. Well, they was actually saying that about the generation people, Generation X, that kids were raising kids. And, I thought we didn't listen, but, the young kids, they don't listen. But now, when it comes down to the whole situation, social media, our phones, and just being around the wrong people, man, is causing everybody to be disrespectful. And it's not cool at all. And what should we do about it? What should you do about it? I feel like people really should just be nice to the people that they need to be nice to or they want to be nice to. But it's also a respect thing. You got to treat others like you want to be treated. You feel me? Some of y'all out here bipolar. One day you want to be nice. The next day you want to be mean. The next day you want to be, I don't know, a pork chop with onions and gravy and extra hot sauce on top, which is nasty because the gravy should fit with the rice and the green beans. You feel me? It should just fit together. When you cook food, everything should fit together. Don't cook something that don't work and then cook something else that you think don't work and then nothing works and it tastes like ass. It starts at the job. It happens in churches. It just happens everywhere. You go to the gas station. For instance, you step in the gas station, you got people standing behind you, right? And they pressing up on you. Now, y'all know 2020, we all had to have space from each other, right? We had to have space for each other. Now, nobody has masks on, and people still be posted up on your back. You know what I do, man? I'm going to tell you what I do, man. When I'm at the gas station and somebody on my back pressing on me, like too close to me, I don't like people being close to me, like too close to me wherever I'm at. And somebody stand behind me, and they standing there, their legs shaking. I'm like, no, you know what? You can go first. You can go. You can go. I let the whole line get in front of me before I have to act the fool. And that's another thing. You got to be patient with people, too. You have to be patient with people when they're around you. Sometimes you just have to shut the F up. Sometimes you have to let a person talk. But I'm different, though, because if I'm around you a whole lot and your therapy is the person that's your spouse. Your therapy is your spouse. Your therapy is your wife or your husband. Your therapy is your family. You're going to get into arguments with your family. You're going to get into a conversation. Y'all going to disagree with each other. That is your therapy when you go out. So how you act with your family, that's pretty much how you're going to act when you out, right? Let me get a cheer on that. And then let me double back with applause. So what you do around your people is pretty much what you do around everybody else. And some of us not going for that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to go for that. It's obvious. That is the key. The way they act behind closed doors, they're really acting like that in person. It's crazy. So that's what you're dealing with. So really, you shouldn't even be friends with someone like that. Or outside of what you got to do besides being home, you shouldn't be around people like that. You have to be around positive people. You still got to push that P, though. You know what I mean? You got to push that P. You got to push for peace. But other than that, yeah, people being disrespectful. I mean, then you go online, all the entertainment. You ever thought about celebrities, man? How they're not happy. They all hate each other. We seeing this right before our eyes, yo. People are literally acting out in public. Celebrities, doggone the president, the doggone running president, people on the news. You see it on basketball. You see it in all sports. you see it on TikTok, you see it on IG, you see it on Facebook. People are so disrespectful. So a person like me don't really want to be out around nobody because a lot of women and men, they look at the stuff online and then they don't even they get trained and then they go out. Some people go out and start acting like what they see on the phone or they see on TV and don't even know why they're really not that person. Like the kids. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put y'all on game. GTA, Grand Theft Auto 5, San Andreas, right? That's where all of these kids are really now these days. Notice I got my thumbs down. These days, all they doing is reenacting the video game that they play on GTA. I already done peep game, which I don't got no problem with, but they really trying to do this in real life. You know? And I ain't even talking about sports. I'm talking about GTA, the younger kids out here. Disrespectfulness. They play this game. They really go out here and get, switches, 9s, Glocks, 40s, 50s. They really get 667s, 72s, 73s, and they really out here sliding out here in the world in their projects or wherever they at, trying to act like they on GTA and not even realize they're taking someone's child. They're taking someone's mother. They're taking someone's cousin. And then the sad thing about it is when these kids, young kids, men and women, younger men and women, when they get older, they're going to look back and they're going to have nightmares and they're either going to be dead or they're going to have nightmares. And there's so many bad things can happen to you when you treat people bad and you disrespect people and you don't treat people like you want to be treated. You feel me? And they want to go on the social media and act like there's someone. Now, some of them are really like that. But you know what? You take a man like me, you take a good woman that goes, they could be around these kids. When I was 17 years old, I'm from Augusta, Georgia, you feel me? Augusta, Georgia, the only thing they got there is the Masters, you feel me? That's all they got. When I was in Augusta, Georgia, I remember graduating, and I went down on this place called Knife Street, James Brown Boulevard, Knife Street. You can look it up, Knife Street. Right in the hood on the east side of AUG, Augusta, Georgia, 706, you feel me? I used to stay with my cousins out in Barton Chapel Road, south side, southeast. But on the east side, I actually had a chance to go to a recreation department that somebody that my mom knew, and I worked for the summer. You know what I mean? Because I needed a little job at the time. I was off of my other job, and I actually worked around a lot of, disabled kids and kids in the hood, no mother, no father. And they were, to me, I knew what I was getting myself into, and they were bad. But at the same time, I spent time with them. Instead of yelling and screaming at them, you know what I mean? I actually talked to them, not talk at them, talk to them. You know what I mean? And they all love me at the end of the summer, and that's what it's all about, man. Disrespectful, like, you can't be disrespectful to people and think that people is going to tolerate it for the ones that don't. And when a person is treating you good and a person is really sincere, that's who they really are. Like, that's really me, genuine. But you don't really want that gangster. You don't want that other side of me when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? After high school, when I really got out there in the real world, those days are over with. So I don't really want to be around all that no more. I'm 46 years old. I don't want to be around nothing like that. Want to get this money, family first, because we don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 or 10, 15 years. Yeah, you should enjoy the moment, but you shouldn't be treating people any kind of way, especially if they up with you, if they coming up with you and they support you and they there for you and they love you and they tell you they love you, they give you hugs and they be like, hey, look, I'm here for you. Like, I got you. And I'm a simple person. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. You feel me? If something is wrong, I'm doing, it's cool. Like, I can bounce back. I could do it. I'm going to be where I'm supposed to be, and I'm going to take care of all the business I need to take care of. Yeah, but we see it on live TV. We see Donald Trump and Joe Biden going at each other, and everybody think it's funny, and next thing you know, this person arguing with this person. Like I said, we see it with the celebrities. We see the music situation. Instead of kids or grown people making good music for us to listen to carry on our day, they making diss songs and I hate you and I don't care about you and you ain't this and you ain't that. No disrespect to nobody out there, but that's what we listening to right now. And then we're going out here and reenacting while y'all getting the chips and dips. We out here getting whipped and clipped. You feel me? Whipped and clipped. And I mean, whipped and clipped. You know, when I was coming up, 70s music came out, and you know what I mean, the 80s music was good. Michael Jackson and Prince kept the thing. They were the top sellers, so that's what you was gonna hear all the time. You know, we did have other genres, and you had rap and rock and roll and stuff. For the most part, though, that's who really controlled the industry. And then you had great movies out there like 16 Candles, Risky Business, just a lot of movies out there. I'm naming and claiming that really made you say, oh, I remember going through that, or you actually were going through that. But at the end of the day, you got to stop being disrespectful to people, man. Some people out here not going to take it. It's not cool. And you never know when you might deal with the right person that's not going to take it, and you get clipped and whipped. Or you lose a family member, or you lose your life, you lose something. Everybody's vulnerable out here when it comes to disrespectfulness and don't want to be disrespected. So repeat after me. I will not disrespect the next person unless you really have to. Respect your mom. Respect your dad. Either if they're not in your life the way they're supposed to be. When you see them and you talk to them and you have a conversation. Y'all got to learn how to have conversations instead of getting on your phone and texting, laughing behind the text because you kept it real. But then you get in front of that person, you're like, hi. Or, what's up, dog? Yeah, you cool? I'm cool, too. When you get behind the text, you get mad. I can't tell you how you feel if you texting me. I can feel how you feel if you talk to me on the phone, right? But I can't feel it if you on your text. And then some of y'all get so hyped on the text and think it's a game. When you do get out there, you're really about that life. But we all need to come together. Look, if you got a problem that day and you don't want to be around about, stay your ass home. If you don't want to go out and be around nobody, just stay home, man. It's cool. Like, ain't nobody gonna get mad. If you stay home because you mad, you upset, you don't want to be bothered with nobody. If you don't want to be bothered with nobody, stay home. It's cool. Nobody gonna say nothing. But if you out and about and you running out here in these streets, or you at your job, or wherever you at, you think it's funny, you think it's cool, some of y'all gonna be out here and hurt the wrong person. You're gonna get smacked up, you're gonna get slapped, and you're gonna get shot, or you just gonna be in a situation that you don't want to be in. You're gonna lose some family members. You're gonna lose something. Because God ain't asking for that. He's asking for us to love each other and care about each other. That's what everybody needs to bring back into the world. Loving again. Tell somebody you love them, man. Tell that person you care about them. If you wrong and you make a mistake, say I'm sorry or I apologize. I didn't mean that. You know what I mean? What can I do to make it better? Rewrite your wrongs to make it correct. Make it right. But that's enough that we're going to talk about today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation with me. Just a little opinion and conversation. Hope you took in what I said. And you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, subscribe, and get at me. The Anakin 9.5 Beats Show. Love y'all. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to others. Treat people like you want to be treated.